Well, hello, all my amazingly beautiful Sagittarius friends. My name is Libra Empress, and we're going to be discussing your tarot for today, alright? It's a little bit late, I'm sorry. I had to get all of my tarot cards inputted into the computer so that y'all knew what I was working with. So let's get going. Now, if you hadn't known, my name is Libra Empress, and this is a general reading, and this is for yours as well as for my entertainment. And also, please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share. That way you'll always be up to date with the content that I produce, and you'll be a part of our family, alright? Now, this might resonate and it might not resonate, okay? So, let's get going. And I know my cards are ugly to some people, but I think they're beautiful, so they're what I can afford. Now, my beautiful Sagittarius, we're going to do past, present, and future energies with 3 clarifiers per each, and we're going to go starting from the past and work our way towards the future, okay, of what is going on with you. Now, my beautiful souls, this is the Moon card. This card signifies deception, secrets, and intuition. Now, the Midnight Sun erases the doubts and fears that cloud the mind and allows the subconscious to explore possibilities through dreams. That little bird flying to freedom may hold the key to your problems. Watch for symbols while you sleep. This is a time to trust your instincts and intuition. Also, because this is past energy, if you've had weird dreams and you don't know what they mean, I do have a section up for all of us called Dream Meanings, okay? Let's start with our first clarifier. First clarifier is the King of Hazards. This card signifies distant, hard work, and businessmen. Steady, reliable, and slightly boring, the King of Hazards is shackled to his material possessions and proud to admit it. Go to him for advice on money and investing, and he'll never steer you wrong. Although this person may be a valuable ally in the business endeavor, he can be somewhat distant in personal or family relationships. He may represent an older man looking out for your well-being. So you got someone looking out for you. Your second clarifier for past energy is 5 of Cups, loss, sadness, and grief. Now, my beautiful souls, you've lost someone, right? You're grieving. And all does seem lost. The mood is black, things aren't going as you'd hoped for, Sagittarius, and you're faced with utter disappointment and cursing your mouth-watering limbs for tempting the zombie horde. Obsessing over the past can only cause pain. Turn that frown upside down and look to a future free of disgusting walking corpses. If you grieve too long, your sorrow may swallow you up. Your third clarifier for your past energy is the 4 of Wands. Reward, prosperity, and celebration. Now, Sagittarius, take a load off, my friend. The 4 of Wands gives you permission to attend a celebration with family and friends, or invade a celebration and eat your family and friends. The plans you've made are set in motion. This is a time to rest up for the challenges ahead. It's kind of like a mini reprieve, right? A mini hermit, but both not a hermit. Your present energy right here is the Emperor. Nice. Leader, control and order out of chaos. You're a leader, aren't you? Yes, you are. Viewing every obstacle as a challenge, the Emperor uses logic and common sense to counteract the chaos raging outside the abandoned house that you're holed up in. Now, he may represent an older male in your life or an authority figure whose guidance and protection you counted on when others are literally losing their heads. Alright, everybody's losing their mind, aren't they? Now, your first clarifier to what is going on with you right now is the 3 of Cups, celebration, partnership, and good times. Do you take this zombie to be your lawfully wedded spouse? Well, why not? The 3 of Cups signals a time of creation, the joining of 2 misfits in a weird zombie-human union through wedding, birth, or new partnership. Don't let the criticism or judgment of others interfere with your happiness. Revel in the good times while you can. So, I've got a little story about this. I just threw up a video today, and it was dedicated to the person who decided to tell me that these little stories, anybody can read them at home, and they don't need to be up and blah blah blah, right? Well, these cards, as ugly as they look, they're actually quite beautiful, and just because that person doesn't find the niceness in them doesn't mean that they aren't nice. Does that make sense? Like, the people who created them did a really fantastic job, and I think there's beauty in the most horrible things, in the dark. And a lot of people agree with me, and a lot of people don't agree with me, and that's what's so beautiful about it, is we're all different. So don't let others criticize you, and, well, I mean, they can criticize you if they want, but don't let that get to you and hold you back, alright? This is a celebration cup. So you're either pregnant, or you just got married, or something amazing happened. All three of those are amazing anyway. Now, your second clarifier is the Eight of Swords. You are trapped inside of your own mind.
I don't know.
Oh man, do you see him? That's you. Right? It's your energy. This card signifies lack of action, victimization, and no-win situations. It's not, like, all is not lost. Granted, this situation doesn't look so great, but the zombies are nibbling on your nether regions. But when they are, it's important to keep your head. Stay focused instead of letting the situation overwhelm you. Figure out a means to escape. It's not zombies holding you back, it's the fear of the unknown. Okay, maybe a little bit of the zombies, right? Each card has a story to it, which tells you what's going on with you. You are not a victim, you're a victor, okay? Let's discuss this one. You are feeling anxious as all hell, Nine of Swords. You're feeling paranoid and hopelessness, right? And you shouldn't. It's going to be okay. Now, worry has you in its grip, and you're feeling frantic about your future, Sagittarius. The Nine of Swords reminds us that while our fears may try to overwhelm us, we are near the end of a cycle, and we will be able to carry on. Take things slowly. The situation isn't as bad as you can imagine, and you'll come out on the other side even stronger than before. All right. Now let's discuss our future. Your future card is not set in stone, but there it is. Nine of Hazards. You can change this at any time you want, and also, if this resonates, that's great. If it doesn't, that's okay too. I mean, not every reading is meant for everybody. It's a general reading. Now, this one is the Nine of Hazards. Prosperity, independence, and confidence. Now, most people heard about the apocalypse and hid under their desk. Oh no, Sagittarius, but you didn't flinch one bit. You worked through the catastrophe and actually prospered. Nothing breeds confidence like success, and now you can find yourself with plenty of both. Business is booming and the future looks bright. Alright. Let's talk about your first clarifier, the Ace of Cups. This cup signifies new relationships, beginnings, and emotional journey. Okay? Here's to new beginnings, Sagittarius. The Ace of Cups indicates that a start of a new relationship. It could be a new love, or maybe it's friendship with a fellow zombie slayer. Either way, this card encourages you to enjoy the early stages of this new relationship. With zombies all around, you can't take anyone for granted, right? Definitely shouldn't have to take anybody for granted. But sometimes when you see them, you gotta call them, right? Call everybody on their bullshit. Your second clarifier is the Lovers. Maybe you're blinded by passion. Your relationship's full of romance and sex, but is there anything concrete underneath? Decisions, where do you start? The head or the heart, Sagittarius? The Lovers are duality in motion, and you must make up your mind before moving on to the next phase. If you decide to overlook, that your new lover is one of the undead, don't be surprised when he or she rips your heart out. Maybe it's better to leave this relationship behind. It's starting to stink. He's over there with the vagina spray. I'm sorry, I play Friday the 13th, the video game, and anytime they spray themselves, they're always spraying their crotch area, so I always think that they're getting ready and scenting themselves. Alright, okay. Your third clarifier, my beautiful, beautiful Sagittarius, is the Ace of Wands. New tasks, motivation, and energy. Now you've got an energy and an extra jiggle in your step. It's got nothing to do with the rapidly decomposing muscles in your leg. The suit of wands overflows with creative energy. Tap into this new cycle by looking for opportunities in financial or creative endeavors. This is your chance to shine. Alright, let's do a recap real quick. So, your past energy is the moon, right? You don't know what the hell is going on. But you're trying to look within, right? But you know someone in your life who's the king of hazards. Very good with their money, not very good with their feelings. You lost someone. You're grieving. But the loss, even though it feels like it's going to be permanent, isn't always going to be permanent, because you got to you got a family get together. So people are going to be fighting, they're not going to be fighting. You probably got together after a funeral, right? Your current energy is that you are the emperor mode. You're strong. You're trying to find order out of that chaos from the loss of that loved one. You're celebrating, though. Not the fact that they died, but you're celebrating the beginning of the fact that they, you're celebrating their life. Does that make sense? And your own. Or maybe you're pregnant. You just got married. But you're stuck in your head. Everybody thinks you're calm and collective because you're the emperor, but you're kind of stuck there, and you're worried, and you don't know how to get out of there. You're screaming inside, feeling trapped, and you got anxiety. Well, he got bit, but you didn't. You're feeling paranoid, like somebody's out to get you. You held the world together. This is your future energy. You held everything together while everybody was losing their mind. You were definitely the emperor embodied. Or empress. Ace of Cups. You've got choices. You've got a bunch of shit floating around in your head. You don't know what to do with yourself. You're dealing with a lover, and you don't know if it's just passion they want, or if there's something more concrete. But you're in love with them, right? You're deeply in love with them. But yet you've got new tasks and energy to keep going forward. And also, most people think this card is, because it's a wand, they think it's, what is it, the male phallic, so maybe someone's pointing your direction. So, that was everything. Thank you so much for listening to me. My name is Libra Empress. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And know that even though all the bullshit is going on in your life, you gotta keep doing you, right? You don't have to listen to negative Nancy's. And whatever you decide, I love you and I support you. And I will see you for your next tarot. And thank you so much for being patient. I was supposed to have this out 2 days ago. I love you, Sagittariuses. I don't know if you can see it. Love you. Bye.